Hey, what's going on with the blazing nights out there? Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. We got some subjects to get into. So, with that said, man, let's get into it.
Let go.
What's pure with the blazing nights out there? We are here with the weekly return of Blaze for the Culture. And I got my constituents with me. And we have some blazing topics that we gonna get into. We gonna talk about the Diddler, Trump, Putin, and various other blazy topics. So make sure you roll up, pull up. And if you are coming to the Blaze and Night compound, make sure you wipe your feet at the Ism Prism entrance. And do kick your shoes off. And if you're gonna kick your feet up, make sure it's on the ottoman, not the coffee table. So do me a favor, like, follow, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell a future Blaze a night to tell a future Blaze a night. And again, we are here every Wednesday, weekly returning from 8:05 p.m. to 8:20 p.m. Thank you for your presence.
Follow me now.
Man, what's up with the Blaze nights, man? What's up with the Brodies, man?
What's up, man?
When that fucking intro gonna get cut down?
We working on it, man. It's a working process.
What up, fellas?
That's to get your shit ready intro. You know what I'm saying? You get a chance to grab your shit. You know what I'm saying? Set your phone up. Prop your phone up if you ain't got the proper props. You know what I'm saying?
Roll your blazy.
Get your blunt ready.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, get your sticks ready, get your chick ready. Get your sip ready.
That's a lot of fun.
Man, you just impatient. You just impatient. Hey, man, but man, how was your week, Brody? How was your week, Callie? Because we missed you last week, man.
Yeah, what up?
I wasn't looking too good that night. Man, last time we had holler, I was supposed to put on.
How you move it?
I don't know what it was. I was like, damn, this is cool, but it only lasted a couple days. I'm back, y'all. Cali in the building, you know what I'm saying? Ready to discuss some real shit about these girls.
Man. Well, welcome back to the compound, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What about you, Brody? What about you, legend?
Man. We fucked up, so my week was cool, but you see what I'm wearing, man, and it's football season, man. My team, man, we didn't look too good, man. So
Come on over to the truth.
Man, get you a plate or something, man.
Man, when the last time do y'all even win games over there? If I wasn't from the town, I'd disown y'all.
Yeah, we just won a game. We just won a game against the Ravens.
Yeah. Y'all did finally.
Yeah.
I forgot. LA got a squadron.
Yeah.
The Ramesses. Yeah.
Las Vegas.
No, he a Raider fan.
Oh, you a Raider? Oh, okay. Yeah. Word Blaze. That's solid.
Nation. You know what
Man.
Nation all day.
I don't know what Lick talking about. We got more titles than them, no?
Hey, bro.
Oh man,
You trip.
we starting early with the trolling. Alright? But yeah, man, me myself, bro, I had a good week, man. For the most part, few challenges, bro. Nothing major, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, just steady duffel bagging, man, and getting ready week to week, man, prepping for this here, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the highlight of the week.
Hey, I love this part. You know what I mean? Wednesday is Sunday. We almost to the weekend. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, let's get into it. So blazing in for the first topic, man. You know what I'm saying? The Diddler. P. Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
Can't stop, won't.
Oh, he definitely
You know?
Stop.
he
Hey.
definitely stopped now.
Yeah, them alphabet boys just said, take that, take that.
Take that.
You know what I'm saying?
That
Yeah,
nigga-
man.
They said that nigga to his last stop, man. They like, nigga, this your last stop right here. Can't stop right here.
Right here. It's stop there.
Yeah, man. So,
Hey, man, maybe he can get transferred over to Kelly or something, man. You know what I'm saying? They can get like a prison label going or something, man. You know what I'm saying?
Find it in a couple of weeks. You're gonna find him hung in the cell.
hey, well, let me ask you. Hey, see,
that was dark.
see,
That was-
hey,
he got really
but no,
dark.
but hey, no, but see, he opened up the topic, man, because that's what I wanted to dive into. These charges, right? Well, first of all, let's watch a brief clip just so we can get into it, so we can acclimate the Blazing Ice out there on what it is and what it isn't, and then we gonna expound off of it, man.
You know
what I'm saying?
it already, but check it out again.
Yeah, yes, indeed. So fair use, fair use. Let's get into it. YouTube chill.
Music mogul Sean Diddy. Do have breaking news this evening. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been.
Little technical
Do have breaking news this evening.
difficulty.
Music
The audio.
mogul Sean Diddy
I don't
Combs
hear
has
any
been
audio.
arrested in.
I hear
So-
music in the background, bro.
Yeah, I hear that, but I don't hear the audio. That is intentional on the music.
I was able to hear the audio from the thing.
Yeah, the audio from the YouTube, for whatever reason, it ain't playing. But
I heard it.
so let's just we'll show that clip a little bit later to the audience. But pretty much we already know he got, arrested, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No bail, et cetera, right?
Etc.
Yeah, man. So these charges are pretty much racketeering and sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to hear what y'all brothers got to say about them charges, man. Like,
Well,
Hey,
first of all, the charges they making that. I mean, look, the racketeering is gonna be the whole. So that's the whole. They kind of hit him on racketeering, which is crazy because it's never been done. Because they're trying to get him on charges of, transporting women to one place to another, which is not really sex trafficking how they trying to say it is. Basically, they flying, for lack of better words, they flying bitches out. So he snatching up 4-5 of the baddies, like everybody else is doing, flying them bitches out. And when he fly them bitches out to London and all these other places like that, these islands and shit, and these Bahamas and shit, that's considered international sex trafficking. That's what they trying to hit him on, because they trying to say that he flying these women out and they taking them shopping and giving them money. They ain't basically calling the women prostitutes. And if you think about it, that's what a lot of people doing nowadays, even folks that ain't even in the industry.
I mean, everybody does that, man.
There's a lot of Simpson suckers out here
look,
flying women
look,
out.
everybody
But
don't-
think about this: all y'all flying women out and all that shit, they can hit you with a sex trafficking charge, and you be like, "Nigga, what?"
What they don't do is feed these women drugs to coerce them and get them in the stage to where they really don't know what the fuck they do. Yeah, they came out, they knew what they was doing at first, have a good time, but you get drug stuff down here the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but they ain't got them on that. They ain't got
Yeah,
'em on
that's
that
not what
Cosby
they
shit.
charging them on,
They
though.
don't got them on no
Yeah, they
Cosby
don't.
shit.
If you listen, I listened to it today. If you listen to the DA, to the the feds, what they said, that he was feeding them people them drugs in order to control them. That's where the racketeering come in at. And make them.
But they ain't got the physical evidence or the proof for that.
Yes, they do. If they did,
They only got the proof for the sex trafficking is what they trying to get him on. I promise you.
Grand jury, trust me. Everything that they did was through a fucking fine needle, bro. It still went to a grand jury. They heard the case and they found Pete Diddy should be charged and indicted on these crimes. This motherfucker is what he did was flying up on the motherfuckers out. Yes, working girls, but you said paid professionals, working girls and shit, which would have been cool. You know what I'm saying? But when you start feeding them different type of drugs, and then you having them do sex with other people, and then you doing sex with men and men on men, women on women, bro, this shit becomes entirely different. Now it's like, okay, they didn't do it on their own accord. They did it because they was coerced. with the drugs.
Okay, let's blaze off of what you're saying there, bro. So you're saying that they're saying that Diddy used narcotics or certain kinds of drugs, right? Party drugs, pretty much. I mean, because that's what people do. People get together and they party. I mean, so what's the difference between, you know, me inviting some girls to my place and they bring some party drugs over and they decide to do the drugs? Am I now coercing them into doing anything that?
Yes, you are.
Because they're doing drugs.
Because you supplied it.
Nah, he didn't say.
No, I said I didn't supply. I said if they bring it over.
If they bring it over, that's them. You know what I'm saying? That's on them.
Okay, so if I supply alcohol, if I supply marijuana, you know, I mean, if I supply the back of an iguana to lick on, I mean, what? Yeah. All of those things are now being considered coercion. I just find it.
I mean, they could consider that shit, but they not gonna win.
Be like, well, you know,
I mean, the law don't allow it, bro. You get a good defense attorney ain't gonna go for that shit, and there ain't gonna be no soft ass attorney on that, bro. The charges they got right now is weak. And all the interviews I looked at, the charges is mad weak, bro. I mean, he need to go to jail for what he need to go to jail for, but they got to get him on some real shit instead of trying to make it look like he. The charges he got is like charges compared to a mobster, and they ain't even on that level. Trying to say he using his businesses and shit.
Unless they got pure evidence. They're coming with evidence. They're coming whatever they can to come with. This, you got to understand, this investigation been going on for a long time. This ain't just happened yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I
don't trust shit the government say.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. So here's the thing, right? Just to, you know what I'm saying, just to play, you know, the advocate between, you know, you and Brody and just all three of us, right? Here's the thing. I want to key in on that word coercion, right? Because this is the first time in my known history that they've used that word when they're talking about convicting someone of sex trafficking or doing or convicting a man with influencing a woman to do something and then considering that to be non-consensual, because I haven't heard that before. Coercion? I mean, what are we saying? We're talking about adults here. Now, if we're talking about minors, that's different. But when people are coming to your place to party, I mean, how many times do you have a party and you supply alcohol? So now are you coercing the people at your party to do some freaky shit?
I mean, to you know, it depends on what the motherfuckers gonna say, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
It's what they gonna say. It's the law.
Okay, so they talking about coercion, and
whatever
and
the
racketeering side of it.
But they got films and he recorded some of the free calls. They got evidence from the videotapes and shit showing what was going on. I mean, bro, look, they not finna come at you if a motherfucker it was all on me. They not finna come at you. They gonna come at you with motherfuckers like, I did this. They did this shit against my will. You know,
here's the thing. I think when you know, just to not to cut your wisdom, Brody, I do think though there is a such thing as a justice system that's unjust, and they can come at you and they can trump up charges on you, no pun intended. Yep. And they can pretty much make them stick any way that they want to. I mean, we know historically that's been done, right? I mean, we had Bill Cosby, you know what I'm saying, who had that happen to him, and then later they let him out and exonerated him of it. So, you know,
let him out. Not after getting all his money though.
Right. So, I mean, you know,
OJ got off.
Well, yeah, but then they got him on the back end with the civil charges. Then he lost all his money, and then they figured out some way.
That OJ shit was real slick though, because
he should have called the police and had them go do it instead of him and his boys go whoop old boy ass and take this shit back out. You gotta think. We gotta think like these motherfuckers think. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I'm not disputing that. Yeah, that was an idiotic move, bro.
That shit should have never happened. But guess what? The way he came off, the way he did his things, escalated shit.
Mm-hmm. Right, word blaze. That's the, you gotta move a certain way for sure. You know what I'm saying? But when we talking about them football players, man, I think CTE is an issue. You know what I'm saying? Because they be scrambled, bro.
Especially them old ones, old school ones. They ain't had a proper helmets and shit.
Yeah, but blazing back to the diddler, right? You know what I'm saying? And when we was talking about pretty much these charges, man. In my opinion, man, these charges are bullshit charges, man. They're not good charges, man, because what we have seen, we seen him put his hands on a woman. Okay, that's domestic violence, right? We know, okay, he has situations with accusations of possibly being, putting a hit out on Tupac, et cetera, all these other things. So now if now I don't want to speak too early because it's still early. It's only been a day or two, right? So in the coming weeks or the coming months, I'm pretty sure maybe some new evidence will come out that will say that for sure, this is racketeering. This is RICO, right?
Yeah.
But from what I'm seeing right now, I just don't see it, man, because like I said, man, Harvey Weinstein, man, was messing with minors, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they wouldn't stick in RICO on them, you know what I'm saying? So
it wasn't just minors he was fucking with, it was adults as well. But here's the thing though. We're not going to know everything until the court trial. You know what I'm saying? We don't know the video.
Where Blaze.
We don't know the statements that people made. And
well, now that it's federal, more people will come out too.
But then he just settled for $100 million for the dude that's in jail. You feel me? Like, said they raped him and made him did other things with other men and shit. He just settled for $100 million for that. So if you're not guilty, you're not going to try to pay off motherfuckers to settle. You're going to go to court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, referring to Weinstein. Yeah.
I didn't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is what he's doing. This is what he's showing people. The beating of Cassidy. The fucking everybody coming out now. The fucking of Biggie. The fucking of Mace and all them and their money. I was listening to Gene Deal today, and he was saying that Puff learned all this shit from the Russell sentence. From the other motherfuckers.
Harrell,
Harrell and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like this, he learned this behavior. He was cool, but then he learned this behavior and just lost control. So look, motherfucker, go to jail. You knew better. You're a grown ass man. You know how to move. We all as men know how to move and know how to step. We're not going to do nothing to jeopardize ourselves and our family. And he didn't give a fuck at that point.
Yeah, I would definitely say without a doubt, he did give them ammo and then stood in front of the bullet. So I'm not saying, I'm not taking that away from the narrative. What I am saying though, it's all about justice, and you are not guilty until proven innocent. And from what I'm seeing, I feel like these charges are extreme based off of what we have seen from him, and we seen his character. We know his character is, it ain't right. We know he got an immoral character. Right. However, that doesn't translate to, embezzling. It doesn't translate into money laundering. It doesn't translate into, the selling of narcotics. It just don't translate the way that they're trying to put it. And another thing is, man, I want to say, I think we might have to replace the word distraction with the word Diddy. Because it seemed like, man, whenever, things are getting politically real or something, you know what I mean? And the people are getting exposed and the minds are getting rewired. Yep. They throw Diddy out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got a big name. They pull a big name out the hat every year. They try to get rid of and, throw them under the bus.
Yeah.
Let me find somebody that's prominently out here in their culture while we still in their culture, and see if we can find something on this jacket or put something on this jacket.
Yeah, where Blaze at. Let's see, man, if I can get this this audio
Manhattan
to do what
after
it
a
do.
grand jury
Here we
indicted
go.
him. Multiple sources are telling ABC News. We're told that federal agents with Homeland Security took him into custody. The singer and producer has been facing scrutiny since his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, accused him of sex trafficking and years of abuse in a 2023 lawsuit. Most recently, he was accused of years of psychological and physical abuse in a lawsuit filed by singer Don Richard just last week. Diddy's lawyer released a statement saying, in part, "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. He is an imperfect person, but not a criminal. He looks forward to clearing his name in court." As for the pending lawsuits, Diddy has denied wrongdoing, and his legal team has said they plan to fight them in court. We do have breaking news this.
So yeah, there we have it, man. Brief report, man. Just showing, you know, what they charging them with, what's going on. Of course, the accusation started with Cassie, and naturally, because we seen that footage, they're definitely going to use that, you know, in court to say, well, first of all, we know that he's guilty of putting hands on a woman.
Yeah, he's a
battery.
He a sucker for that.
Assault. Also, the person that he assaulted and battered, he settled with. But not only that, she's claiming that he's into sex trafficking. So they're going to take all that footage that they have. Also, I wonder who's on them tapes, because I think it's going to be more than just women that he's so-called coerced.
Bro,
We gonna see some major figures.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we ain't gonna see it, but I know they have already seen, and they don't want that put out there.
I mean, that paperwork when it becomes public, it's you can go in there and look it up yourself, so they can't hide it for too long.
It's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Oh well. Hey, so rock. Good luck, nigga.
Right.
Good luck, niggas.
Hey, word blaze to that, man. But let's blaze on into some more of that, you know what I'm saying, BS that's going out here in the media. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Trump. They trying to kill this man. Like, who wants this man dead? Who is putting a hit out on this guy, man?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. At this point, it seems like pros up. You know what I mean? How you gonna get that twice and not hit? Actually, he didn't even get shot at the.
You know what I think it is? Because I think every year or every president gets these type of crazy things that be going on, but they just nip that shit in the bud real quick, keep it nice and quiet. Now that this shit going on with Trump, they like, hey, everything that happened, they like, hey, look, we found another one. That's another one, y'all.
It seems like
Who y'all gonna vote for?
It just seemed weird how all of a sudden, you know, his folks go down after the debate, and then he gets shot at again, trying to get him back up. Because you know his polls went up after he got shot at the first time. So to me,
Well, I mean, his polls was already up because they already had the debate with Biden. He already won that one.
But they went up even more after he had almost had the assassination. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree to that. Yeah.
With Kamala is, you know, she gained the momentum on this dude and getting everybody to back her. And so now he's like, oh man, fuck, he panicked. Lose. What can I do to get my votes back? Another assassination attempt. Come on.
So you think it's staged, bro? You think the first one was staged? I mean, clearly people got killed and shot in the first.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying this is trumped up?
Like it was staged.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You saying this is trumped up, bro?
Yeah, I tell you, it's trumped up.
I mean, man, that's some hell of a, you know, that's a hell of an accusation, man.
That's
you know,
that's my opinion, and then that's my conspiracy theory. And I ain't even conspiracy theorist, but today I'm gonna conspiracy.
Today you on that tinfoil, man.
Today you on that tinfoil, bro.
Yeah, he set it up himself. Get his poll numbers up. You know what I'm saying?
I think at this point, man, though, I think, man, you know, the other side, you know, Team Blue, man, they want to see dude through, man. So I think at the end of the day, they want him dead. You know what I'm saying?
What about Team Red? The shit they just said about the Dems, you don't think they want him dead, bro?
Nah, the Republicans probably want him up out of here too. I don't know why they acting like they all was rocking with him, because they was mad. They've been mad at him for a minute because he flipped the script on them.
both dudes that had tried to attempt this so-called attempt are Republicans.
Well, I ain't saying the Dems are doing the hit, but I'm saying, you know, as far as I just think people they want them dead, man. Like, you know, I don't think the narrative that, you know, him dodging assassination attempts is going to bring up his numbers in the polls, because most people are anti-Trump. They want him dead. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why he won in 2016 is because he was able to hit those swing states in the electoral college and sway them one way or another, you know, along with other parties that were involved that took away some other votes from Hillary. And that's how he was able to get in.
Yeah, I feel like he gonna pull that same thing again, because it's gonna be rough for her out there. It's gonna be rough for her out there.
Oh, we found more emails from Hillary. Wow.
He got a big Latin supportive
Hillary, and then after it's like, oh, we didn't find
notice.
We didn't find nothing. Like, what? It was all, bro. Let me tell you, politics, government, bro. I hate talking about it because both parties, to me, suck ass. Period.
Well, they all corrupt straight up.
Oh yeah, man. Straight up and down.
At the end of the day, it's just them that's getting that paper. They up there making sure they straight. They ain't really caring about us, but you know, they get us down here arguing back and forth. We over here, I'm Democrat, I'm Republican. These niggas do not care at all about us that's up there. This is all a little fiasco, little show. It's gonna all stay the same. They'll try to sprinkle a little bit of this and sprinkle some dust on us and be like, here you go.
Here's the thing.
We did this for you guys.
I haven't heard nothing come back in place. I haven't heard nothing really too much about affordable housing, getting the poor people off the street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mental illness. I really ain't heard nothing about that, you know, too much.
Like what's going on with the war? Like how we gonna stop what's going with Putin? What we gonna do with Putin?
This? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look, black folks have carried the United States on their back for many years. What are you gonna do for me as an African American black man who lives in the United States? And if a foreigner come over here, they got more clout than I do. They can go get a loan to start a store, buy a house, start a business. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard for me as a black man to even get a down payment on the house, even as a
Let's speak on that, man. Blaze on, man. Blaze on.
You feel me? And that's what got me. That's what I want to hear from either party, is how are you going to help us to be able to be a part of this American dream? Look, we didn't ask y'all to promise us 40 acres and a mule, but you did. And none of
us
or my folks got it. None of us received it. But they say, oh, we're ungrateful. How? When we saved and helped build America. But I'm ungrateful because I want what you promised.
And like you said, man, we have been here since the beginning. Okay. A lot of us didn't even come across on boats from Africa. A lot of us are Native Americans. All right. Yeah. We went through that bull crap, you know what I'm saying, for 400 plus years. Okay. We fought in the first American war, which was the Civil War. We put our life on the line for this country to be what it is today. Now, we also fought in every single other American war that has ever existed
throughout history.
We've never committed treason. Okay, let's keep it real. Now, the Confederates, right, the South, they committed treason against the United States government by fighting against them. Okay, so that means we the most patriotic. We fought in every single war. We've created more inventions that are more useful to the entire world than anyone else. But when we talk about reparations, what is it? Oh, they ain't only gonna do something for black folks, or oh, we gotta put together an organization to be able to figure out how we're gonna do it and how we're gonna divvy it up. But then when it comes to the Ukrainians, money sent. When it comes to Israelis, money sent. When it comes to Haitians and resettlement programs, money sent. When it comes to more immigrants coming in here that need EBT cards, housing vouchers, whatever it is, ways to get homes, deals down loans and all that, money sent. So yeah, at the end of the day, man, take me out of the whole voting conversation when it comes to red and blue. I'm not with it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause they ain't speaking to us, bro. So I'm with you on that, Cali.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they ain't speaking to me at all. They ain't speaking to you. They ain't speaking to him.
Nah.
They ain't speaking to us.
You know what I'm
Man.
saying? So it is what it is.
Man, speaking of, you know what I'm saying, these politics and everything that's going on with America, you know, let me tell you something, bro. I don't like talking about this, but it's a flipping election year, dog. Yeah. And we less than 60 days away. And unfortunately, man, these are the topics. Yeah. These are the topics, man. So, you know, Putin, you know what I'm saying? Putin, right? The leader of Russia, right?
Yeah.
He smelled blood.
Man.
Loading up troops. Question is, with the current candidates that we have and a potential of a woman president, which I have nothing against, except when we are nearing war. Yeah. That's a little different. Now, if we was like, you know, a few years ago, there was no war threats, none of this stuff going on, I'd be like, okay. So the question is, should America be concerned?
Well, I don't know. Here's the thing. When Snoop Dogg, I don't know if y'all remember this, when Snoop Dogg called Gayle King a bitch for her interviewing, asking about Kobe Bryant and what he asked about his sodomy charge that he got up in Europe and everything. He was like, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Kobe just died. Whoop, you bitch. You know what I'm saying? We talking up on it, right? Kamala came on, nigga. She was like, it's Snoop Dogg. Don't you ever come on with a bitch kid. Yeah, you might got your game, but I got the National Guard. And we're coming at you if you disrespect the kids, Snoop Dogg. So I don't think she's gonna take too much rebuke, you know what I'm saying? Especially being on the other side. Because she barely took it from Snoop.
Hold on. So you telling me this is what makes her more of a jester. So you telling me she threatened an entertainer for checking a journalist for horrible journalism, because that's horrible journalism, to bring up something of that nature that man was found not guilty of after he passed with his daughter in a helicopter crash. And there were several other people that was a part of that crash with a bunch of victims, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of families of the victims, you know, hurting. So he called her out, right? Which I think rightfully so, he should have called her out. So you gonna tell me that woman at the time when she one of the politicians for California threatened the National Guard on Snoop for saying freedom of speech? Because that's freedom of speech. I think that's a bit much, bro.
I think it was just
that's beige rage.
It was like sarcasm though, like, and it wasn't like it was like a serious thing.
But I mean, either way though, either way,
that's just pretty fucking funny, bro. Cause she said, nigga, she said you got your gang, I got my gang. What you mean? That's just pretty funny, bro.
Yeah, everybody got different levels of.
She was just saying, I got like, you know, that's for like a president or a VP or something, like somebody up there to come down to Snoop and be like, and it was sarcasm too, because you know.
I didn't see it, man. I'm going off of what you know, Cali telling me.
He was saying it more like, you know, she ain't scared of Putin. That's what he was trying to make a point that she not scared of Putin because she said that to Snoop. But I'm like, she was just playing like when she said it to Snoop, for sure.
I guess, man. Everybody got different senses of humor, man.
I know where you coming from with the Putin and with her being president. There's nothing wrong with a woman president at all. That ain't what you might be. Or at least you can correct me if I'm wrong. What you meant. I think you was like basically like The other countries is gonna be like, oh, they weak over there because they got a woman president.
That's what I'm
It ain't
saying.
got nothing to do with us or how we feel. It's them over there being like, oh, they got a woman president, bro. Oh yeah, we on their ass. Pause. We on their ass.
The opposite, because they know how a woman emotions is. You know what I'm saying? She be like,
They don't do that in other countries. We America way different. They got their shit in check over there. They don't even be letting them look in them in the eyes and shit over there. So.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, man. China, that ain't happening, right? There ain't no women, running the show there at all. There's no women in the military, okay? I'm just talking about, we talking about who we fighting here.
They're communists. The leader of China is a communist.
Okay, regardless of what they politics are, we talking about war. We're talking about when we fighting someone, right? We want to fight someone with strength and might, right? So like, let's say we putting opponents out on a basketball court and we trying to win and we winning for our country, right? Like we just had Team USA. Are we going to then start putting, female basketball players on the men's team USA against other? You want to put your best opponents out there to win. So this ain't about feelings and emotion. This is about logic.
I know what you mean.
America, we got the baddest armed forces on the planet, bro. Why you think ain't nobody trying to hit us?
And we got women, huh? But I know what you mean, though, bro. You mean like they might. But I don't think we got to worry about that because that can be an underestimation on their part. Come over here thinking that just because we got a woman president that we weak, because they don't know it's a bunch of women in our armed forces serving and getting it in. So
like that.
Yeah, they probably come like that. I'm saying it might be some threats. They might actually take some action. That might make them take some action. But I mean, if they take some action, we about that action.
We about to kill everybody on their motherfucking planet.
Damn, bro, come on, man.
Come on.
Set the plan, man. Come on, man. Not the whole planet, bro. Not the whole planet, man.
States, bro. Come on.
Just a couple people.
Think we out there?
I mean, come on, man. I'm not saying at all, without a doubt that we don't have the mightiest military. We also have allies in NATO, which ain't nothing to play with. So I ain't saying that. I'm saying the person at the helm, though. Are they going to be war ready? And are they going to be locked in? And are they pretty much, let's say, are they capable of doing the job? That's what it's about. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all because you know what? When it comes to the armed forces, they the armed forces, bro. They don't matter who's under the presidency, bro. They job is to protect the people and protect the country, bro. And they take that shit to heart. They take that shit serious, bro. We got family members that serve, so you know how they take that shit. It don't really matter who's at the helm. If you think about it, they can of course give give orders and this and that. But I mean, at the end of the day, the armed forces and I mean, our servicemen and women is going to be the one that's going to handle that. And, it don't matter who up there. Yeah. No, that is very true. I mean, without a doubt, of course, I'm not saying that
if one of them is a dumbass, they trying to get something done and they like, nah, we got to do this right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a.
Yeah, so I'm not saying that our military isn't capable. I'm not saying that at all. Like, of course, we know that. I'm just talking about when we talking about decision making, when we talking about chess moves. I mean, in a recent debate, there was something that was said, by VP, where they had stated that there are currently no active, duty officers, that from the military, and that was they was wrong. They were wrong. So I'm thinking, like, if you don't have the ability to know what's going on with our military and you're currently in office and you on live TV in a debate making a statement that's not factual, which is interesting that the mods never checked her because they was fact checking about cats and dogs and all that. But that was a serious statement to say, there's people that really are thinking because of that debate, that we don't have any active, military personnel out there on the planet. in other countries. So, that's what I mean about this thing. You know what I'm saying? When I'm talking about, when we talking about war the next 4 years.
But we do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But we do. Exactly.
And to say that fucking it's in Ohio, he's just gonna say shit like that. And then J.D. Vance come and say he made up the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I just made it.
Yeah, that's just bad. That's just bad debating. Like, there's certain things you just don't bring up. It was kind of off context or whatever. I just thought it was interesting that they went out of the way to check that and fact check that, but they didn't go out of the way to fact check something that concerns our military and our might and protection as a country. I just thought that was interesting.
Then they was like, then what the fuck are we doing? Yeah, type of shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's very interesting.
A couple of that. It's a battle, so.
Right.
Where it lands. Where it lands.
Yeah, man. But let's get into some content, man, to give a little bit more context of what Putin is actually doing with the troops in Russia.
Yeah.
So we could just see what's going on around the world here, you know what I'm saying, in an election year. So fair use. YouTube chill.
Expand its army to 1.5 million active troops, making its military the world's second largest after China's, as it seeks to eject Ukrainian forces from its Kursk region. However, experts are questioning whether Moscow was prepared to fund the expansion, the third since the war began, given the strain on its defense budget and an unpopular draft that has seen hundreds of thousands flee the country. The move came as the UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer considers allowing Kyiv to use its long-range missiles, which Vladimir Putin warned would put Russia at war with NATO. Permitting the weapons could jeopardize NATO's efforts to avoid escalating the conflict. In fact, Guardian Simon Jenkins is arguing Western politicians eager to pose as tough guys do peace no service by promising to back Zelensky to total victory.
So yeah, there we have it. You know what I'm saying? That's a brief synopsis of the context of what's going on, you know what I'm saying, over there in Russia, man. So, we're going to see how that's going to play out, and I seen Putin say something sarcastic about how, he would love, you know what I'm saying, for the current VP to be the president. Just something to consider, y'all. But blazing on.
To take on Ukraine, like, all right.
Yeah. But blazing on, you know what I'm saying? We are on this political run. Shit, word blaze. So, we have a lot of back and forth about team red, team blue, you know what I'm saying? The pretty much the Crips and Bloods of the government.
I'm Team America. Fuck all them niggas.
Yeah.
I'm Team us, y'all. I'm with y'all. Everybody out there. Everybody. Them other ones, up them uppers.
Right. So there's there's other parties out there, right? There's other parties out there, y'all, just so y'all know. You know what I'm saying? There's Green Party out there. There's the Independents out there, all that, you know what I'm saying? So I figured, you know what I'm saying, this week, let's just give y'all a little bit other options, you know what I'm saying? Because October 15th is the voting deadline. So I just want y'all to know, hey, y'all can do write-ins. Y'all can vote for other people so that in the next 4 years,
vote for Liquid.
We can send, vote for Legend. You know what I'm saying? Vote for one of us on the panel here. You know what I'm saying? Vote for yourself, whatever.
I don't vote for me.
But at the end of the day, man, what I was saying though, just to blaze back into what I was saying, pretty much, man, it's like this. You don't have to vote for just team blue, team red. You can do team green, you can do independence, you can do a write-in, et cetera, et cetera. What that does is that does pull from team red and team blue, but it also sends a message to say, hey, we are tired of the shenanigans. So in the next 4 years, y'all better shape up and get it together, or we gonna start voting over here or voting over there. And that's our job, to put the other candidates out there, because the media is going to block them. You know what I'm saying? The DNC, they paying millions of dollars to legal teams to make sure that brothers like Cornel West don't get media coverage. Jill Stein don't get media coverage. RFK don't get media coverage, and several other candidates out there. So I just wanted to give a brief highlight, you know what I'm saying, to Cornel West, who is an unknown presidential candidate, just so y'all can know that y'all got some other options out there. So yeah, let's get into it. Fair use. YouTube chill. Let's go.
that Brother Trump now has a connection to the black reality that will make him a better president for people of color, Cornel West?
Trump has always had a certain connection to the Mike Tysons and Don Kings because he's always been tied to certain black folk in entertainment, and he's been one of the lords of entertainment. But I want to say this, though, brother, that I think we're living in a Malcolm X moment where chickens are coming home to roost, where the greedy and the wealthy and the powerful now have to be rendered in some way accountable and responsible and answerable. And that's true not just for Trump. He deserves a fair trial. He deserves his rights protected. But we know he's said and done so many things with no accountability at all. This is not just about Trump. This is about someone who has been saying things and getting away with things with no accountability whatsoever, and other people come and hide and conceal.
Do you believe that Brother Trump now has a...
So just so you know, y'all can go over there and get on YouTube, check it out. Look, that brother got a whole lot to say, and that was just a brief clip because, you know, we already know y'all got ADD and all that. You know what I'm saying? This is TikTok culture and whatnot. So we ain't going to show y'all a 7-minute video of this brother speaking. But let's just put something into context. That brother supports reparations. All right. That brother supports our tax dollars not going to freaking Israel while they killing innocent people. That brother supports American citizens getting tax cuts, as well as making sure that home is taken care of first. So that's something to consider, y'all. Before we blaze into the next topic, it looks like, you know what I'm saying, Legend brought to my attention, we have some comments out there, you know what I'm saying, that we skipped by. Let's see what we have, you know what I'm saying. We have Sweet and Lovely saying, countries will think we are one weak with Kamala and stupid with Trump.
Yeah, word bless to that. That's actually some true shit right there. That's exactly what we were saying. That's exactly how it is. They gonna think we weak with her and stupid because of Trump's ass. So it's kind of a lose-lose for us out there.
Yeah, you know. So yeah, blaze out to you, Sweet and Lovely. You are an official blaze a night, a blaze for the culture. All right, now blazing into the next topic to cap out the show. We have the Blaze Gem of the Week. So on this segment, which we've been doing the past few weeks, Callie, we have been bringing some knowledge to the Blazernites out there that pertain to things that are current in the current political sphere and the current entertainment sphere within the media. So this week we're going to talk about the Mann Act of 1912. Okay, because I believe that this relates to some of the charges that Diddy is facing now with racketeering and sex charges.
Okay.
So when we bring this up here, you know what I'm saying, this is off of the website history.com, where it says the white slavery law that brought down Jack Johnson is still in effect. It says the Mann Act was designed to prevent human trafficking, but used to punish interracial relationships. All right. So if y'all know the history of Jack Johnson, the boxer, right? He was beating the brakes off of, you know what I'm saying, white dudes back in the day, right? And ain't like they say he was known as the Galveston Giant, a boxer who would fall his way toward the first world heavyweight title held by African Americans. But in 1912, Jack Johnson became something else, a wanted man, accused of violating the Mann Act, which forbade transporting a woman across state lines for immoral purposes. It says Mann's relationships with white women got him in trouble with the law. Now it says, 72 years after his death, President Trump has pardoned Johnson. The pardon took place during an Oval Office ceremony during which Trump referred to Johnson as enduring what many view as a racially motivated injustice. President Obama's administration had considered pardoning Johnson too, but declined to do so due to allegations he physically abused women. Now, Johnson was the only person affected by the Mann Act, also known as the White Slave Traffic Act of 1910. The law was invoked over and over again to punish black men for their relationships with white women, affairs that challenged the racial status quo. Rooted in fears of women's growing mobility and racist characterizations of the sexual appetites of non-white men, the law was designed to protect women against the supposed scourge of white slavery, a term used to refer to sex trafficking in the early 20th century. All right. So, speaking off of what I just read, man, that was a lot of words there.
Yeah, Chuck Berry on that too. You kind of skipped over it, but they hit Chuck Berry with that same shit.
Yeah, they hit Chuck Berry with it as well, right?
A couple other ones. I think they try to hit
But look, they
Teddy
killed,
P.
They killed what's my man name for whistling at a white chick?
Emmett Till.
Emmett Till.
Yeah, and not only that, you know, I don't want to, you know, blaze too far off the topic, but speaking on that woman that accused Emmett Till of that, right? She lived up until last year, and they never went after her after it was admitted that she lied.
Right.
So we know that the justice system is unjust and can be immoral and can be used to weaponize against black folks.
Look, bro,
That's
we
what,
all know it was designed by the white man. If he right, he got privilege. You know what I'm saying? We know that. You know what I'm saying? It's what can we do, like come up with different things to prove that we not guilty as they say we are. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a lot to do with. Look, I was put over by the police today, right? When he came to my and it was my fault because I got expired tasks. I just vaccinated, working, ain't been able to go register, get my registration check. So I had expired tasks, right? But when he hit the lights on, I seen him already on the side of me. I pulled up, he hit the lights on me when I was driving down the street, whatever. I pulled over. I let down all my windows, right? Pulled out my license, had my insurance. You see my insurance, all that, ready for him by the time he got to the car.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. He said, you know why I pulled you over? I'm like, what? He said, expired tag. I was like, yeah, I know. I've been procrastinating, not working. Working, not able to really go do my thing. He's like,
right.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? I show him my license, show him my insurance. He's like, all right, man, I ain't going to give you no sort of citation or nothing, but go get it done when you get a chance. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Thank you, officer. Not saying that I'm gonna fall in line with police, but it's certain things that we gotta do as black men. We gotta make sure that we do everything right. That way, if you do kill me, you do take me off this world, your body cam and everything will show that I did everything corrupt. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully that leads to some justice towards my death as a black man. But I'm not finna fucking go out here and lose my fucking money because I know the law. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna apply the law in a respectable manner. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, first of all, I want to say, you know what I mean? Like, let's just say bless up, man, that went in your favor, you know, because there are situations. I remember on Facebook Live, I believe this was right about 2015. There was a brother, I can't remember his name, but he got, you know, murdered by a police officer. He got pulled over. His woman was driving the vehicle. He was in the passenger seat
with the pistol.
He had a pistol, but he had it legal. He had it. It was everything was legal and everything.
That's a big case.
They had.
That wasn't a small case, bro. It was a big case.
Yeah. It wasn't no small case.
Yeah.
They had everything in line. They had, you know, license, registration, all of that was shown. That officer still felt compelled to pull the trigger on that brother, even though they follow everything to the T. So even, you know, I just want to say, to the Blazing Ice out there, to the brothers and sisters out there, we still got to do things to effect change, because even when we do everything that we supposed to do, it does not guarantee, and it's a 50-50 chance that it can go one way or the other.
Still can die that night.
Because we see plenty of situations of traffic stops where officers and the person has the complexion for the protection, and they just do whatever the flip they want. And not one time do a bullet hit or pierce through their skin.
But look, if it takes that, in order for us to do what's right, and they still see what's right and do what's wrong, if it takes my life to be taken to show that I did everything that I was supposed to do as a citizen, and then let the people see that, just like with George Floyd. You know what I'm saying? George Floyd wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't being resistance, and that cop still choked him out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he went to jail and had to serve his time because the video showed that George Floyd didn't do nothing threatening towards him to deserve that type of treatment. And then even after the people say he need medical attention, he still was like holding the medics back. You know what I'm saying? The other cops back, like, no, fuck him. My knee on the neck. But George Floyd got justice in the end. Even though he lost his life, he still got justice for his sacrifice.
Yeah, and I'm with you on that, bro. So, you know, yeah, man, at some point, man, we're going to have to do a lot more. And I think, you know, the key to it is politics, man. Brothers and sisters going to have to get more involved in the politics. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about team blue, team red. We need a team black.
It doesn't happen up here, y'all.
It's gonna be
It happens at the state level. You got to vote in your state to get these dumbass laws up out of here. You got to actually, those ballots that we be getting in, you know what I'm saying, throughout the year, you know what I'm saying, you think it's this some just regular shit. Nah, you got to read that shit and vote, bro. You got to get your asses in that. Start reading that shit.
A revolution. We've been talking about the revolution for years. It's almost there, bro.
Yeah, I would say for the first time in history, you know what I'm saying, I would say black Americans are probably more on code than we've ever been. You know what I'm saying? We got a flag. That's what that flag is behind me. You know, the media, man, we out here with the media. We out here fact checking. We out here dispelling the myths. We out here making sure that the narrative is on point and crisp. And so I would say, yeah, bro, we definitely are closer than we've ever been. You know what I'm saying? And we got to continue, you know what I'm saying, to fight, you know?
Let's go.
Man, and with that said, you know what I'm saying, blazing out. Until next time, every Wednesday, live every Wednesday between 8:05 and 8:20 p.m. PST. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend, tell a friend.
Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you to the Blazing Knights in the comments, sweet and lovely. You know what I'm saying? And yes, it is. Indeed. Yes, it is trumped up. Until then, you can find us. Until then.
I can't even hear myself right now. My bad.
Till then, you can find us on all other platforms. Instagram, TikTok,
Drop a like.
X, Facebook, and most notably, YouTube.
Hit that notification on those pages, y'all, so y'all can see when we go live. You can see when we drop new posts, all that shit.
Yes, indeed. Until next time, blazing out.